Coming up on today's show, we head out on the lake with pro angler and good friend Wil Wegman to catch as many species as we can on beautiful Lake Simcoe. I soak in the wealth of knowledge that Wil has to share with us while searching the lake for the most active bites. That's all coming up on Fishing Lake Simcoe. Welcome to Fishing Lake Simcoe. I'm your host, Justin Girard. Well, today I got Wil Wegman back on the boat. Wil, thanks for coming on the boat.
Thank you very much for having me out here again.
No problem. Well, I kind of texted you and said, hey, I have a plan for a show. Let's try to get out for half a day, 5 hours really.
Yep.
And I know we got stuff to do this afternoon, but we said, let's go out, try to catch as many species as we can. I don't know if it's going to be done. We're going to try to catch, my goal is 5. We're going to start with lake trout first. Maybe hit some bass, pike, some perch, and panfish. Those are a lot easier to get, the panfish. With the bass and stuff, you never know. Yeah. So this could be a complete waste of time, or it could be really good. What do you think?
I can think of worse ways to waste time. I mean, I'm
true.
really looking forward to this. I don't get out lake trout fishing too often, so it's a pleasure to be out here on the big, wide open waters of Simcoe. Absolutely. And I know it's going to be a nice day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We just put the lines down, so the time starts right now. We're going to give ourselves 5 hours.
Okay.
Hopefully we can catch a lake trout real quick, and then we can head up to some shoals and try to catch some bass or anything really. So
perfect.
Or if lake trout fishing is that good, we might just stay here.
We'll let the fish tell us what to do, right?
We don't really have a plan today. We just want to come out and go fishing, and what better way to spend it than with Wil. So stay tuned. Hopefully we have a great show for you today, and let's hope these riggers go off soon.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
There's one right on bottom right there.
Oh yeah.
That's the ones we want.
Yeah. Oh, there's the bell.
Yeah. See if all the water in these black ones.
Oh!
Oh man.
I guess I just wasn't cranking.
No. Hold the tube.
Yeah.
I marked that one. I said, oh, there's one.
Oh, there's a head shaker.
After I sang the fishy song. I'll slow this down. All right. This is good. Feels like a little bit better one when I have that, so we'll just bring them in and
not lose this one.
Yeah, we'll try.
Yell out orders if I'm doing something
We're being
stupid.
conservationists today.
Yeah, long line release. Not gonna happen.
Perfect. Move the boat.
There he is.
There he is there. Like I said, keep that rod tip up.
Yep.
There you go. Real. There you go. You got it now.
There we go.
Back up.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Boat. All right.
Nice.
We'll be quick with this one.
Yep.
Nice little guy. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Spunky. Always try to get the hooks out on the side of the boat. He wasn't going anywhere well. He had all 3 hooks in there.
Right on.
So we'll be quick with this one.
Beautiful. Yep.
You want to hold your fish there?
Sure.
Beautiful lake trout. Gotta give him the lake trout hug.
Yeah.
Beautiful fish.
All right.
Nice. I don't know if he's natural. Adipose seems clipped.
Yeah.
Is adipose clipped?
Adipose
clipped.
Stocked fish.
Beautiful fish.
All right.
You want to do the honors?
Yeah. Torpedo them in.
Sure. Those go right back.
1, 2, 3.
There you go.
There he
right
goes.
Back down.
All right.
Yes.
Fish line.
Yeah, fish line. Well, that's number 1 species. It took us a while to get it.
It did. We had to work for
takes a while. It took us a while to get it in the boat.
That's right. Yeah.
So let's pack up, and I know we know a few bass spots and some panfish, and let's see what we can do for the rest of the morning here.
Sounds great.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's get the slime off. Get these rods back up. Hey guys, welcome back. Well, pulling up to our first spot. Snake Island's right in front of us.
Yeah.
And we've caught our lake trout. There's one species off. So now we're gonna try to target some bass. Sure, some panfish here, some perch. What else do you think is in here? Maybe the odd pike kind of roaming around, but
Yeah, I
pretty-
think primarily smallmouth and perch. We'll see which one comes up first.
Well, if we could bang on one of those two species, it'd be perfect.
There you
We're
go.
on our way up, and then maybe work ourselves around cooks or something. But it's usually a good area around snake.
Yeah.
I guess we'll be, what do we be throwing? Some crankbaits?
Try some jerk baits and maybe some tubes or drop shot and see what happens.
See what they're hungry for today.
Yeah.
The Lakers were hungry. We just couldn't get them to the boats.
Yes.
And now we did.
Yeah.
Feel good about that. And our time is getting cut short because the lake trout took too long. But we'll make the best of it. Put the trolling motor down, get the rods in, and try to bang off a couple more species on Lake Simcoe here.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
You're gonna yank him in.
I'll just lift them in, I think.
Right on.
There we go.
All right.
Maybe barely
Come
12
around you
inches.
There you go. You need the pliers?
I think I'll be okay.
Okay, I'm grabbing just in case there. But
Sure.
there's another species off our list.
Yeah, man.
Nice smallie. Smallie.
Very small smallie for a lake that's renowned for its massive, big smallmouth.
For sure.
Well,
Still a nice looking fish though.
oh yeah. It's good to see these little guys.
Absolutely.
Come on.
So we're just in the flat kind of area, about 3-4 feet of water and some boulders around, and
Yep, they love these boulders, feeding on passing bait fish and
crayfish and all that stuff.
crayfish. Yeah.
Beautiful. I know they get bigger because
Oh,
he's
absolutely.
got some kind of his mouth too.
Oh yeah.
I'll do operation here.
Oh, there we go. That's what they're feeding on. So we have the
There you
Rapala
go.
Shadow Wrap, a little bigger version.
Yeah, he was really hungry. That was just a snack, and then he went for his big meal.
Yeah.
It's almost lunchtime.
There
so
we go.
Look at that, eh?
All right.
Good.
Get
All
him
right.
back
Let him
in.
go so he can grow.
Beautiful.
Good job. Well, number 2.
Number 2. That's what it's all about today, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just keep going and plugging away here, and it's a nice little area here. Hopefully we get a couple
Yeah.
more, and some perch should be hanging around, or
Yeah.
some bluegills or something.
Yep.
That's for sure.
We'll see.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right. Just hooked this rock bass, number 3 species.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that one, which was great.
They're a really underutilized fish, eh?
Yeah, actually.
Great panfish for kids.
Absolutely.
And boy, if you ever want to keep any, I mean, there's 2 nice fillets off of these panfish. Or
I'll come beside you there, Will.
yeah.
Oh man. There you go. Decent size.
Sure.
Fight just like a smallmouth bass too. They give her pretty good, and nice looking fish.
For
A lot
sure.
of people don't really like them and think it's a garbage fish, but you know what, like you said, for the kids,
Oh,
there's nothing better than a fight like that.
yeah, absolutely. And in Simcoe, I've seen some monster rock bass too, you know, pushing a pound,
Oh, really,
big
eh?
slabs. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't think they get that big, but
We grow them big here.
lots grow big on Lake Simcoe.
That's
for
true.
sure.
Yeah.
Good. So if you hold him up like this, he looks huge, like 5 pounds. Eh? All right, let's put him back. There you go. Right back down to those weeds. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that's number 3.
Right on.
All right, well, that's number 3 species. We got a lake trout, smallmouth, rock bass. What's next? Perch, maybe? I see some perch,
I
and they're
think
a little
perch
small, but
are,
they weren't biting my
next on
lure.
the agenda. Yeah.
I'll see what we can do, but we're doing pretty good here. I said 5 was my goal.
Yeah.
We're halfway there, if you want to call that.
Exactly.
All right, let's try to
Very
get some
good.
more.
Let's get them.
Still to come, we continue to search the lake for anything that bites. That's all coming up on Fishing Lake Simcoe.
There he is. Oh, not a bad fish.
All right, I'll grab the net for this one maybe, eh, Will?
Yeah, sure.
Just in
He's
case.
not a monster,
No?
but it's okay.
Made a big splash though.
Yeah,
Maybe he's all talk.
I think so.
Nice smallmouth. Yeah, that's a nice, decent one.
There we go.
Look at him go. There you go. Try not to. Actually, I'll get the hook out right here.
Oh,
since
beautiful.
think that's right.
Nice.
Use the hooks out and grab the fish there, Will.
Yeah.
Without trying to get a... It's a good thing when smallies, they...
Yeah. There we go. He wet
Little
for
bit
the shadow wrap as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just using...
Jerking it. We're doing a 1-2 punch. You have the drop shot going. I'm trying to get the aggressive fish. And
trying to get the lazy fish, you're trying to get the hyperactive fish.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice little smallmouth.
Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
All
Let me say something quickly about the bait.
Yeah, sure.
So this jerk bait here resembles an injured perch. You can see the perch pattern, and smallmouth often feed on yellow perch. Wherever there's some weed, there's usually some perch mixed in.
Well, I've been seeing perch. They're just little guys coming
Yeah.
in, so that's probably what they're chasing.
So fly fishermen like to match the hatch, but spinning guys do as well.
Absolutely. Bass guys, it works. You got to match it.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
All right, off you go.
And there he goes, right back down.
Right back down.
They're so spunky.
Yeah.
Well, we already caught a smallmouth, but it doesn't matter. I make the rules because it's my game.
Absolutely.
So we're going to count that one. No problem. Try to get some more.
Yeah. They're getting bigger.
Absolutely. Hey guys, well, we just started the big motor. Will's gonna have a spot he wants to try out. Great for pretty much everything. Bass, we were just talking about walleye, and he said he had spotted one there one time, and you never know what you're gonna catch on Lake Simcoe. So try another spot. We're still gonna get a perch. I might throw in a small jig just to get the perch out of the way, because you think that would be the easiest thing to
Yes,
get.
especially in this lake. Yeah.
We haven't got one yet, but we're pitching for bigger fish right now, so maybe I'll just throw in a small grub, catch perch, get that out of the way, and then work for the bigger ones. All right, let's get her going. We're just, trying another spot, but I want to kind of talk about, if you're fishing two guys in a boat, kind of a strategy that people use. And we talked about earlier when you caught that bass, you were throwing a slash bait or a crankbait, I would call it, and I was kind of drop shotting. So, when you're fishing two guys in a boat, Will, what's the best way? You don't want to throw the same thing all the time.
No, exactly, or at least not the same category of lures. So, I would classify this shadow wrap as an active search bait. So, if we want to maximize our opportunities out here, maybe I'm throwing the jerk bait and slashing it and trying to get those really aggressive fish. Even if there's a group of 4 or 5, not all of them are hungry, and I might get the aggressive one, and then it's your turn with the ones that are a little more lethargic.
Yeah, exactly. So you have the nice crankbait, slash bait, shadow wrap that you're using here.
Yep.
And then, so what should be a good option for a second one? Kind of some more finesse presentation, I guess?
Absolutely, yeah. So like you have here, the drop shot rig.
Yeah.
It can be like a flutter worm or even a tube jig.
Yeah.
Something soft versus hard, slow versus fast.
Yeah, for
basically,
sure.
Right?
For sure. And is there a casting strategy that it goes into it? Like if you cast on a 90 degree, it should be in 60 degrees, or is it kind of not really? Just...
I let the fish dictate. Sometimes the angle makes all the difference in the world. I can tell you here on Lake Simcoe, what really makes a difference is long casts. So a lot of people, they don't put enough line on their spool, and they only cast half the distance that they can really cast with a full spool of line. And with these gin clear waters, fish are spooky. Absolutely. They can see us from great distances.
And even though you're using the trolling motor, it's electric, it's still making some noise down there. And these fish are, if they're spooky and they're not aggressive, like you said, the long cast will pay off.
Absolutely. Whether
you're using your crankbait or you're using your soft plastics, whatever you're using,
Yeah, and it's just as anglers know, how often do fish hit shortly after you cast it? It's you get the odd hit near the boat, but for the most part, it's like when you fire it out there and 2 seconds later, wham.
Absolutely, and a good way too is we have the wind perfect direction right now, actually, that you don't need to use a trolling motor. Just kind of let the wind push you to those spots, and it eliminates the noise. And then better chances. But I mean, if you need to get to an angle or something, put the trolling motor down. But I mean, and I see a lot of guys too. They drive up to a spot with their big motor on and right into the shallows.
Oh, I know.
What does that do, right?
Yeah.
It's like just stand back, to put trolling motor down and just cruise in there, right?
Or like you said, use the wind to your advantage. On Simcoe, you've got to get used to wind. It's a fact of life, and you might as well use it to your advantage and drift with it, work with the wind again instead of against it all day.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of working with the wind, let's go work with it and find that nice shoal up there and try to get a couple more species in the boat before we got to call it a day.
A big yellow perch would be nice.
I'm next. I'll get that one.
Right on. Right on.
Looking for a perch. I get a smallmouth bass. When I'm going bass fishing, I get perch.
That's a decent fish, Justin.
That's not bad, eh?
Nice.
I thought it was a perch at first, so I just spit out my worm that I put on. You would think getting a perch today would be a lot easier. Well, apparently.
You want me to net them for you?
Yeah, sure. Don't mind.
Not at all.
I'm just gonna enjoy the fight for a few seconds here.
Yeah.
Cool. Just on the drop shot rig. I just changed from a white kind of minnow looking thing to a worm, piece of gulp worm. Look at this, beautiful. We're right in the rocks, and I don't know if you can see that on camera, but just beautiful. I'm doing the pinwheel like a tuna fish. All right, I'll stop. I just like fighting these.
Oh yeah.
The fight is unreal. So much fun. There you go.
There we go.
All right. Sure, come on up here. Well, and we'll get him up, get him there. Thank you. That's decent size smallmouth bass here. Beautiful. They look bassy in here, eh?
For sure. All these big, huge boulders. Lots of places for crayfish to hide.
But we've had perch follow our lures, but we have. It's Lake Simcoe, perch should be easy. Come on.
Exactly.
But yeah, just another solid smallmouth bass. And they get way bigger than this.
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
For sure, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The beautiful colors. And depending on where you are in the lake, they're kind of dark. Some are darker, some are lighter, and
Yeah.
it's kind of unique. I love it.
Yeah, same here. It's a great fishery.
Absolutely.
And it's important people are releasing these fish too. You know, it seems like there's so many of them, but boy, they can get fished down in a hurry.
Absolutely.
If people thought, oh, I can take my limit, you know, take my 6 fish home, boy, it doesn't work that way. That's
Yeah.
a maximum limit, you know, and taking the odd smaller fish home like we were catching earlier is okay.
Once in a while, but
once in a while, but
you know what? Enjoy it.
exactly.
You know what? All right, well, let's put this one back.
For sure.
He'll get bigger, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
See if the camera can see this. Beautiful, beautiful bass. Look at that. Give him a second, I'll get his bearings, and there he goes. Right back down
to
those
his
rocks.
home.
Yeah. And you know what? We've talked about this earlier too, off camera, but I mean, people are bass fishing. You see a lot of guys put them in the live well and just keep them there for a picture. What's wrong with just taking a picture right now and putting it back in?
Absolutely.
You know what
Yeah, there's the only time you should really keep a fish in a live well is when you're in a tournament and you don't have a choice. You got to weigh them in at the end of the
I mean? Or
day.
you're going to harvest it. You know, if you're harvesting the fish.
The odd one, yep.
Exactly. But
yeah.
I mean, if you're just holding it down there so you can have a couple of pictures with 2 or 3 big bass,
Yeah.
you know what? Just put it back here and come back here and catch it. I've caught probably that fish a couple of times because I always stop this buoy on the way in from lake trout fishing, catch a couple of bass and
Sure.
go back in, and I could have caught him. I don't know, but
Right. Why move him from his home if it's not
Exactly.
necessary?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
And I prefer seeing photos of guys holding 1 fish as opposed to 2.
nothing
Like,
wrong, yeah.
you know, we know you didn't catch 2 at the same time.
yeah. If you did, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good. Anyways, let's try to finish this off. We're almost out of time here. A few minutes left. Try to get a perch.
Exactly.
Like you would think a
Come
perch.
on, perch. Yes, the most prominent fish in the lake. And 2 guys who love to fish for them. And,
Yeah, it's just
we haven't got one yet. Okay, we'll try.
Well, guys, that's the end of the show. Well, thanks for coming on.
Hey, Justin, thanks for having me
We
out.
divided. We conquered somewhat.
Yeah.
A little shy of our goal.
Yes.
But, you know, started out with lake trout. You know, we had a few on. They got lost somehow. I don't know how, but ended up getting one in a boat.
Yeah, and we marked lots.
Oh,
we know they're out there. The bait fish are out there.
It's
And we showed viewers that, like, August, it's almost 40 degrees out here.
yeah, it's hot.
You know, and you can still catch
Exactly.
a cold water species like lake trout.
And we were by ourselves out there, and nobody fishes lake trout, I guess, in the summer. But
Yeah.
you know what? It was fun to get out there in the morning, get some lake trout in, but then headed out kind of close to shore and do some smallmouth fishing, which I know you love.
Love it.
And
Yeah.
sightseeing, we saw some big smallmouth bass, just
Yeah.
wouldn't bite, but yeah, we got a few in a boat.
Yeah.
And it just shows you diversity of Lake Simcoe. Like, come out here for the morning, catch lake trout, smallmouth bass. We got a rock bass, miss a bunch of perch.
Yeah.
We're not kind of in the right area for pike. If we have more time, we can go in Cook's Bay, but you know what I mean? Like, you don't pick a spot in Lake Simcoe, concentrate on it, and you can catch as many species as you want, really.
Right. And don't get discouraged. The thing about Lake Simcoe is you can come out 2-3 times and not do well, and people say, oh, Lake Simcoe sucks.
Yeah.
But that 4th time can be magic.
Oh.
And that gets you coming back more and more.
I'll tell you what, I was one of those guys when I first started fishing Lake Simcoe, because I would come out here and get skunk and be like,
Yeah.
I hate Lake
I
Simcoe,
know.
you know, it's so frustrating. But once
It
you
is.
get to know it and catch some beautiful, like beautiful fish, your attitude changes, and now it's the only kind of body of water I fish really in the summer, because like you said, like the lake trout fish and smallmouth bass, we're in the summer, so everything's open, and it's free for all, if you want to call it that. So anyways, but I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Love picking your brain and your wealth of knowledge, and hopefully you could come back on the show again.
I'd love to. Yep, the best is yet to come. You know, we still have the fall period.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Out.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I enjoyed making the show. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Till next time, I'm Justin Girard, and you're watching Fishing Lake Simcoe. All right, let's get some cooler air coming through here.
Yeah.
As soon as it comes out of the water, it'll be slack though. Yeah, pull it up. There you go.
Oh,
no! Again! Oh, man.
Sure.
Beautiful lake trout. Gotta give him a lake trout hug.
Yeah.
Beautiful fish.
All right.
Nice. I don't know if he's natural. Not a post. I know they get bigger.
Oh, absolutely.
You've got some kind of.
Oh yeah.
Do operation here.
Oh, there we go. That's what they're feeding on. So we have the Rapala Shadow Wrap, a little bigger version.
Yeah. You hold him up like this, he looks huge, like 5 pounds, eh? All right, let's put him back.